Hi, I'm Felicia,
Hi, and I'm Giancarlo.
and this is our review of
Evolution.
The Origin of Species by
I'm from
Vampire Teeth.
That's the name of the company. Vampire Teeth.
Why are the vampire? Isn't nobody asked that
No,
question? So
it's
far?
not. It's not right game. It's Vampire Teeth.
But why put that there?
It's their logo.
Whoever did this design and approved it was obviously both of them did LSD together.
And I'd like to have some.
Yeah, me too. In Evolution, players are creating new species and trying to keep them alive and safe from other players' species. In the box, you get a deck of cards which contain traits and other abilities you can give your species. Some tokens of 3 different colors representing food and fat, and 2 dice. The game ends when the deck runs out of cards and a final turn is played.
Here's how to set up. Shuffle the deck and deal out 6 cards to each player. Place the food tokens on the side of the table. You're now ready to play. Each turn has 4 phases. The first phase is development. Here, players will take turns playing 1 card from their hand into their field. They can choose to play cards face down, which means it's a species, or play a trait card onto one of their species. Some cards are pair cards and must be played between 2 species, like communication. If you want to keep cards for the next round, you say pass and stay out of this phase. Once everyone passes, you move to phase 2, which is determining food. Here you simply roll a die, and depending on the number of players, food tokens will show up in the middle of the table. Phase 3 is to feed your species. In player turn order, you can take 1 food token from the bank and place it on one of your species, making it fed. Some traits will have a +1 or +2 on them, which means that it must have more food tokens on them to be considered fed. If you have fat tissues, you can transform food into fat storage for the next turn. Once all food tokens are gone, you move to the final phase, which is the Extinction Phase. Here, species that are not fed enough die out and are discarded. All food tokens are removed except those on fat tissues. Now each player will get new cards from the deck. They get 1 card plus the number of species they have alive. The next player becomes the first player and a new round begins.
Let me explain some of the traits. These will give you abilities, like protection from carnivores, the ability to kill and attack other species, food hunting abilities, and more. You can play the parasite card on other players' species as well. These can save your species' life or turn them into predators. The game ends when the deck is empty. After the last extinction phase, points are calculated. Each surviving species is worth 2 points plus 1 for each trait. Also add the bonus numbers on the top left corner of the traits. So the species, for example, is worth 10 points. The player with the most points wins.
It's a really nice game, but it's more luck-based than strategy. Some cards are stronger than others, and you need to be as strategic as possible with the cards you have to try and survive. The most exciting part is when you roll the die to see how much food will be available. Will your species be fed, eaten, or just die out? There is some player interaction when eating and playing parasites on others, but you're mainly focusing on your species and protecting them. If you like nature and habitat games but are looking for something lighter and family friendly, you should check out Evolution. We give it a 75% survival rate.